tonight on Raw. After last week's assault by the Big Dog, attacking the Architect and Seth Rollins, taking Seth Rollins out of action out of the Fatal 4-Way match backstage. As you can see here on the screen, Roman Reigns speared Seth Rollins onto the TV monitor, and we don't know how long Seth Rollins will be out of action before SummerSlam. Totally uncalled for, so a replacement had to be made. Oh my goodness! The mysterious and first ever NXT champion Aleister Black was added into the Fatal 4-Way, and the match was on. Oh, detonation kick! Detonation kick on the, and look at Black! Black got him! Black got him! Got him down! Two! Aleister Black is going to SummerSlam! After defeating Finn Balor in the Fatal 4-Way and getting the pinfall, Aleister Black able to successfully get an opportunity at the Universal Championship against The Rock at SummerSlam. The question is, what will the People's Champion have to say about the mysterious Aleister Black becoming his next challenger for that Universal Championship? The Rock will make his first appearance on Raw for the first time since Money in the Bank.
We were born for greatness. Somebody sound me on. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness.
Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw. As we're live in Austin, Texas, and here comes the first ever Universal Champion, the Big Dog, in Roman Reigns. Last week on Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns took it upon himself to attack Rollins from behind in the backstage area. Brought Rollins into the locker room and speared Rollins right onto the TV monitor. And now we don't know how long Rollins is out of action until SummerSlam. We don't know if Rollins will be back by SummerSlam. It might be gone longer. We don't know. We don't know the condition of the United States champion. But I've been told that Roman Reigns is going to come out and explain himself on why he assaulted Seth Rollins here tonight in Austin. The Big Dog. Crowd is on their feet, but all booing Roman Reigns. Now, what I could assume is that Roman attacked Seth because Seth qualified for the Universal Championship Fatal 4-Way No More Contenders match. Also, that Rollins was able to beat his opponent to qualify, but Roman couldn't beat Brock Lesnar to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way. Maybe that was the reason why. Maybe it's just jealousy on the part of the Big Dog. You're all wondering why. Why did you attack Seth Rollins? Why did I attack your beloved United States champion? It's pretty simple for all you small-minded people, okay? You see, I know Seth Rollins better than anybody. I know when he gets so much success that comes his way, he gets a lot big-headed. And I know that if he won that Fatal 4-Way match, trust me, Seth Rollins would be way over his frickin' head. And plus, he will not be focusing on me. He will not be focusing on yours truly, the Big Dog, at SummerSlam. He'll be focusing on my cousin, the Hollywood actor, and The Rock. He'll be focusing on the Universal Championship and not me. I'm the biggest threat. I am the biggest and best Raw superstar in all WWE history. I am the best there is and the best forever. Trust me when I tell you that at SummerSlam I don't care if he's 100%. I don't care if he's 50, 25, 5%. I don't care. I'm going to put Rollins out of his misery once and for all. SummerSlam is going to be Seth Rollins' Judgment Day. It's going to be his Judgment Day as a WWE Superstar, a Judgment Day as United States Champion. You should be focusing on me, not anyone else. I'm the big dog. This is my yard. When you come in my yard, you get dealt with. And at SummerSlam, you will figure it out. Roman Reigns says that Rollins is going to be big-headed if he would have won the Fatal 4-Way. Talking about a statement there. Roman Reigns said that what Roman basically said was he took Rollins out for his own good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight on Raw, Finn Balor will go one-on-one with Roman Reigns later on tonight on Monday Night Raw. Leader of the Balor Club in action against the Big Dog later on tonight on Raw. But also, we're going to have Lita return to action against Charlotte. These two know each other very well, and once again, we're going to see it here on the Red Brand. Raw, later on tonight, Charlotte versus Lita here tonight in Austin. But also, we're going to hear from the People's Champion, the Universal Champion, The Rock, addressing Aleister Black. What will The Rock say about his new challenger? We'll find out later on Raw. But on our main event tonight, Aleister Black in action for the first time ever on Raw. One-on-one action against Samoa Joe. Aleister Black, Samoa Joe. Main event tonight live on Raw for so much more. As we're back live on Monday Night Raw, getting ready for some tag team action. As you have Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. Big deal and no days off in tag action for the first time on Raw in many months. Looking to raise their rankings in the tag team division. Not looking to sit back and let others get an opportunity. Looking to do what they can. But here comes their opponents in Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. Here comes the cousins of Roman Reigns, who we just heard from earlier tonight, saying that Rollins is big-headed. If he had so much success come his way, that if Seth Rollins won that Fatal 4-Way, he would not be focusing on Roman Reigns. He would be focusing on The Rock. And I guess in Roman's mind, that is a bad choice to make. And that's what led for Roman Reigns to attack Rollins, I guess. We got an explanation. I mean, it might not be the one that we like, but in the end, we got an explanation from the Big Dog. Oh, man. Tonight's Raw. It's going to be another episode that you just won't forget. But here we go. Tag team action. Jimmy and Jay Uso. Looking to unleash their new attitude again here on Raw. But this time against the Primetime players. Got over time to a side headlock by Titus O'Neil. Got him down for a grounded side headlock. And O'Neil. Big shot to the face of Jay Uso. And now the strength of O'Neil with a big scoop slam on the Jay Uso. As Titus O'Neil now got him up on his shoulders. The strength of O'Neil. Able to lift up Jay Uso with ease and just plant him on numerous occasions. That jawbreaker there by Jay. Got him. Kick to the gut. DDT takes him down. And now Jay looking to go to work. Got Titus in the corner. Makes a tag. Here comes Jimmy now. And now, oh, double super kick by both Usos. As now Jimmy looking to capitalize. Got him here. Single knee camel clutch. Submission hold on to Titus. O'Neil in a predicament that he does not want to be in. Could he be able to find out of it? And he does. Oh, but a big right. And now O'Neil firing back. Training shots and a back suplex, spiking him on his neck. O'Neil. They're going to be vicious as they come. And now Titus got him. Powerbomb coming for Jimmy, rather. No. Able to counter. Able to fight through. Got the arm twist and turn. And a kick to the gut there by Titus. As Titus O'Neil. Big backbreaker. And another one. And then a... Oh, just tossing him to the side, did O'Neal. Good grief. Like a rag doll. And oh, the gator. The knee to the side of the skull. I mean, if Titus O'Neal continues like this, I mean, that brand that he's trying to showcase to the world, that Titus Worldwide brand, will be a huge success. Makes the tag that Darren Young, that double axe handle to the arm, but Jimmy now got Darren Young. Sit down jawbreaker. That sit down jawbreaker there by Jimmy. Oh, big form. Just trading shots, does both men. That vicious elbow, but got him here. DDT by Young. So Jimmy trying to crawl away from Darren Young, but Young looking to isolate Jimmy Uso, which is smart. Gotta keep your opponent away from his tag partner, who was the fresh man in Jay. As oh, look at this, Jimmy now looking to do exactly what I just said. Isolate Darren Young, makes a tag. Here comes Jay. And now Jey Uso looking to fly, perhaps. Up top goes Jey Uso. I thought he was going to go for that splash, but no, waiting for Daniel to get up to his feet. Oh, big chop off the top. Waiting for Young to get up to his feet, and a big shot takes him down. Trading blows, got him up, but Jey able to counter and plants him down. Again, trying to make a statement in the tag team scene. And there comes Jimmy. Ooh. It's Jimmy Uso just mocking the crowd. And they used to do the silver towel. And kick to the gut. Got him with a DDT. Saw Darren try to crawl towards Titus. But Jimmy Uso well aware that Darren Young will not be able to make the tag. But Young looking to fight back. And Young looking to be in control over the situation. Young is in the wrong corner, but then again, able to fight through. Got Jimmy in the other corner on the upper side of the ring. That shoulder thrust, but Jey kicked to the gut. And now Jey Uso off the second rope, diving headbutt to the spine. Would that be enough? Headbutt to the spine, form in the face, and a kick out at one. Oh man. And out Darren Young got Jimmy in the corner. Uh-oh. Not good. Got him. Oh! The backbreaker elbow for the win, but Jey got involved. Darren Young trying to toss him outside the ring. Jey Uso hanging on. Got Titus O'Neal. Vicious headbutt. Don't want to get headbutted by a Samoan. Jey Uso taking down O'Neal. O'Neal got caught talking trash to Jey, and Jey made him pay for it. And now O'Neal up to his feet, and O'Neal takes care of Jey. Jimmy Uso crawling to the wrong side of the ring. Trying to go for a DDT again, but Titus counter. Titus O'Neal, he feels it. The crowd on their feet here in Austin. O'Neal got him here. Backbreaker. And a fallaway slam. Good grief. Like a sack of rocks just tossed over his head with ease. Does O'Neal. Makes the tag. Backbreaker. Here it comes. Elbow to the skull. Into the cover. Backbreaker elbow. By the Prime Time Players. The Prime Time Players back with a vengeance on Raw, getting a big win over the Usos tonight here in Austin, Texas. The Prime Time Players making big money moves to get the win. Darren Young and O'Neal successful. My God. They've been gone for a while, but now they're back together here on Monday Night Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we're going to hear from the People's Champion in The Rock. What will he say about his new challenger, Aleister Black? We'll find out live next in Austin, Texas. As we're back live on Raw, And here it comes. The most electrifying man in sports and entertainment. The Universal Champion, The Rock. For the first time in 3 to 4 weeks, The Rock makes his first appearance after retaining the Universal title back at Money in the Bank pay-per-view against Brock Lesnar. A grueling matchup. Match ended in count-out. Shane McMahon made the call to restart the match. Rock capitalized to rock bottom Brock Lesnar into the victory. The Rock, what will he say about Aleister Black, a newcomer to WWE? The first ever NXT champion. Aleister Black has tasted gold before. They're going to go after The Rock's gold. Curious what he's going to say about Aleister Black. You know, for the first time in many weeks, it is great to say that finally The Rock is back here on Monday Night Raw. Now the thing is, The Rock may have been gone, but The Rock has been watching a lot of the superstars who's trying to make a name for themselves. The Rock has noticed one individual. His name is Aleister Black. A mysterious superstar who was able to win a Fatal 4-Way match last week and was able to win and now call himself #1 contender. And will face The Rock. He will go one-on-one with the Great One for the Universal title at SummerSlam. Now The Rock says, Aleister Black, you are a tremendous athlete. You are a tremendous wrestler. But no mistake about it. The Rock will lay it to smack it down all over your candy ass at SummerSlam. The Rock will walk in, The Rock will walk out, still your WWE Universal Champion. And you, Aleister Black, will be the one fading to black. Now The Rock says he also noticed that Roman Reigns, my own cousin, took it upon himself to attack Seth Rollins. Well, all I can say is I hope Rollins gets better real quick, faces my cousin Roman Reigns, and whoops his candy ass at SummerSlam and get your revenge. But The Rock does plan on walking in to Los Angeles. No mistake about it. Walking in, walking out champ. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. When The Rock says he's going to walk in and walk out champ, The Rock guarantees it. And if you don't like it, The Rock can wipe a monkey's ass with what you have to think. Do you smell what I'm cooking? Because trust me, at SummerSlam, Aleister Black, you will hit rock bottom. Holy big words from The Rock, the People's Champion, making it clear that at SummerSlam, he's going to make Aleister Black hit rock bottom. The Universal Champ also said that if Rollins can get better as fast as he can, get vengeance upon the big dog. Oh, man. We're back live on Monday Night Raw, getting ready for some cruiserweight action as we have Tyson Kidd in action for the first time in how long on Monday Night Raw. Tyson Kidd looking to go one-on-one with the #1 contender for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, the beloved Johnny Wrestling and Johnny Gargano. Here comes a man with a rebel heart, looking to be in action against Tyson Kidd. Johnny Gargano able to get an upset, a big upset over the Cruiserweight Champion, making Neville submit in that submission match on Raw many weeks ago. And now we're going to have a rubber match at SummerSlam where Johnny Gargano goes one-on-one with Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. They both have victories over one another. And at SummerSlam will determine who was better than the other. I mean, Neville got a quick win over Gargano, which started this whole thing. Gargano able to make him submit, and now at SummerSlam, it's put up or shut up for Gargano. We'll find out if Johnny Gargano has what it takes to not only be on a big stage like Raw and SummerSlam, but also be Cruiserweight Champion. The fans think he can do it? Well, he's going to have to prove that he can do it at SummerSlam. Well, tonight, Honorable tie-up and got the arm into an arm wrench, does Gargano. I mean, both men are great technical wrestlers, in my opinion. As you see, Kid able to counter. Got the arm. Nice chain wrestling here. As Gargano able to flip through and able to get out that position now. Oh! Nice snap suplex. Got him down. Form in the face. Kick out. And now, Johnny wrestling on the second rope. Nice vicious senton there. As Johnny wrestling seems to be in control over Tyson Kidd, the last member of the Hart Dungeon. Or the last survivor, rather. Got him here. Stop suplex by Kidd. Still can't get over the words of The Rock, saying that he's going to lay it the smackdown on Aleister Black at SummerSlam. They're going to make him hit rock bottom. If you smell what Rock is cooking, well, I'm sure all these people smell what he was cooking. Everyone at home smell what he's cooking. Off the ropes goes Kidd as Gargano got him. Swinging neckbreaker takes down. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's the king of the Cruiserweights. That's the theme song, and here he is. The Cruiserweight Champion is here. Neville. And he's at ringside. Wait a minute, King. Kidd from behind. Took him down. Got him down. In a precarious position. Able to kick out. Gargano almost lost the match via this distraction there by Neville. And Kidd trying to take advantage, but able to kick out. Did Gargano. Big shot to the spine. Gargano with that big right. Got him from behind. Full Nelson. Oh, plants him face first. Got him down. Hooks the leg for the win. Gargano gets on a win. Despite the distraction, Gargano able to defeat Tyson Kidd while Neville was at ringside. That could be the fate of Neville at SummerSlam. One big move, one mistake by Neville, and Gargano will end the King and end his title reign. Oh, man. Big win for Johnny Wrestling tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, here on Raw, coming up next, women's action. Lita versus Charlotte once again here on Monday Night Raw. First time ever since the Royal Rumble. Charlotte, Lita, in Austin. For the first time since the Royal Rumble pay-per-view when Lita was still the Raw Women's Champion, looking to go one-on-one with the Queen once again. As Lita, not liked by the crowd tonight here in Austin, Texas. But regardless, Lita is back and is looking to reclaim the Raw Women's Championship that she lost to Asuka all the way back at WrestleMania. Now the question is, we don't know the situation. We don't know what's going to happen. Who is going to get the opportunity to face the Women's Champion at SummerSlam? That, ladies and gentlemen, we do not know yet as of yet. But here comes the fan favorite. Here comes the former champ, the Queen, and Charlotte Flair. There comes Charlotte, who's trying to do her best to get an opportunity at the Women's Championship. She had a massive victory over the champion last week. And they're going to continue with that momentum leading into this week against Lita. The one woman that she cannot beat here in Universe Mode. Ever since Lita came to WWE in Universe Mode back last season in 2K18 when she defeated Charlotte for the Raw Women's Championship at Battleground. That's what led for Lita to have a long title reign. And then after reclaiming the championship, again does Lita for the second time. Charlotte able to become #1 contender to fight her at the Royal Rumble, and Charlotte still couldn't beat Lita. Maybe third time could be the charm tonight on Monday Night Raw. The Queen looks prime and ready. The question is, can she get the job done? Yes. Will she? We'll find out right now on Raw. Oh, look at this. A little respect there by Charlotte and Lita. Code of honor, as they call it. And now, Bella's wrong, and here we go. Matchup's on the way. You saw the cut-up tie-up. Got the arm to Lita. Lita not really known for a technical or chain wrestler. More like an extreme type, which is part of Team Extreme. Back in the Attitude Era. Nice takedown by Charlotte with the wrist lock. A wrist lock takedown, and Charlotte now with a clubbing blow to the back. Just look at the continue being in control. Got over tie once again. Charlotte looking to outpower Lita. Yeah, big cheap shot. And now Charlotte got Lita here. Oh, vicious backbreaker. Just stretching out Lita as much as she can with her back. And now Charlotte looking to go high risk. Going to go high risk. Will there be a reward? And there is! Elbow drop to the sternum of Lita. The elbow drop was so vicious, Lita felt that one. No doubt about it. As, shot back there by Lita. Trying to go for an enziguri, but Charlotte blocked it. And now Charlotte got here. Swinging neckbreaker takes down the former champ. Charlotte, the first ever Raw Women's Champion, won the championship. The title was introduced back, I believe, back at Extreme Rules of last year, when Shane McMahon have decided to have a Raw Women's division and reintroduce a title for the women, but a Raw Women's title, which concluded with a ladder match with Bayley versus Charlotte, with Charlotte able to win the championship the night after Extreme Rules on Raw. Only held the championship for about a month or two, and then able to lose the title to Lita, and the rest is history. Now look at this from the top, moonsault. Lita with a moonsault, Charlotte with a moonsault, rather. How fitting. I got used to calling Lita's matches so many times, and she used the moonsault to her win, to win matches in the past. Kind of got me confused there. Charlotte with a moonsault on the Lita. And now Lita with a leaping clothesline. Good grief, the distance on that. Able to catch Charlotte still. Big shot to the gut there by Charlotte. Got caught though. Sit out. Jawbreaker by Lita. And now the Extreme Women. Look at the... Oh. Look at this. Show Charlotte how it's done, I guess. Charlotte in... Oh, no. Able to counter a power bomb. Countering the Hurricane Rana. And now Charlotte got her. Ooh. Legs was around the neck of Lita. And now the Queen thinking of doing something here. She's thinking about going for the figure 4/figure 8, but we don't know if it'll be successful. Oh, oh, wow! Great way to come back to Lita with that enziguri. Oh, drop to hold as well. Big right. Lita got her inverted twist of fate. Inverted twist of fate there. Lita up top. Now Lita with a moonsault on the Charlotte. Hooks the leg. Lateral press. What do I know? What about stay alive to Charlotte? Oh man. Almost had her there. And now off the apron. Went for a senton. Charlotte got out the way. Oh, it's like tit for tat a little bit. And now Charlotte, flapjack, punch her face first. Got her down, hooks the leg. Will that be enough for the no? Able to kick out. And Charlotte, Rick in the eyes. Rick in the eyes of Lita. But Lita firing back. Got her up on her shoulders. And an electric chair face buster by Lita. What does Lita have in mind here? Lita, oh, a senton. As Lita, senton for the win. 2 count. Back and forth action between both women, hitting each other with their big moves, the big shots, but not going down without a fight. Got her here. Exploder suplex to Charlotte. Did so much of that move last week to Becky Lynch. Got her down, hooked a leg. And Lita's still in this match. The crowd is electric here in Austin, Texas. As Lita firing back. Big right. Got her here again. Inverted. Twist of fate. Will that be enough? Twist of fate for the dub. Tonight on Raw. Got it now. The kick and a toe. The Queen is still in this matchup. Still fighting against the Extreme One. And out Lita looking to put Charlotte away. Charlotte's in trouble. Here it comes. The Lita DDT, which wanted the title from Charlotte back at Battleground last year. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Got her down. And a kick out to Charlotte. It's like Charlotte had a flashback of that same maneuver and decided this time it's not enough to put me down for the 3. Lita went to the well way too often, went for that senton again. Charlotte got out the way, and now the Queen, swinging neck breaker on the Lita. Got her up to Charlotte to a vertical base and a spear. Charlotte with a vicious spear. For the win, perhaps, too! Get a kick out! What does he have to... Oh, kick to the gut. Charlotte now. Got her. Natural selection. What is it going to take? Is that going to be enough? Hooks the leg. Natural selection. Oh, the kick out again. This time, Lita staying alive. And now Lita, leg sweep takedown. Leg sweep takedown. Got her down. Form in the face for the cheap win. Shoulder up to Charlotte. It's like Lita was grabbing at straws, doing whatever it takes. That leg sweep, that could have been the one to put Charlotte away. Any move could put someone away. And I guess the leg sweep was not enough in Charlotte as Lita missed the senton wildly. I mean, the distance on that senton. Charlotte was in the middle of the ring. Gave Charlotte a big chance to get out the way. Over the top, hanging on. Lita looking to go back to her extreme ways with Charlotte. Sunset flip for the win, sunset flip, got it, no, kick out. Not enough for the sunset flip. Big right, inverted once again. Third time, maybe the charm. Twist of fate. Third time's the charm. Twist of fate. Got her. What a match. Lita able to stick around and stay alive in this match. Some fans are booing because the fans that did not like Lita before, they're probably still around, but regardless, Lita win over Charlotte tonight in Austin, Texas. Man. Oh, you see Roman Reigns, the big dog, backstage as he's getting prepped up to take on the leader of the Balor Club, the big dog, making his way towards the ring. Roman's coming our way because coming up next live on Raw, the big dog faces Finn Balor. Former champions will collide on Raw, live next in Austin, Texas. Reigns and Balor once again. Back live on Raw as the big dog wasting little time. Roman Reigns, I bet you in his mind they're going to get rid of Finn Balor once and for all. They're going to make quick work of the leader of the Balor Club. We heard what Roman said earlier tonight, where he's gonna put Seth Rollins away at SummerSlam. They're gonna end the title reign of Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, saying that SummerSlam is the Judgment Day of the United States Champion. Well, here comes a man that knows all about the United States Championship. Used to have open challenges nearly on a weekly basis. Here comes Finn Balor, the leader of the Balor Club, here live on Raw. Finn Balor was so close on winning that fatal 4-way last week, but Aleister Black, right place, right time, able to take advantage and capitalize, and able to backslide his way into SummerSlam by defeating that man in Finn Balor. It is said before about Finn Balor that he's an extraordinary man that can do extraordinary things. So he's going to have to do extraordinary things to take down this side of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns seems more focused, more determined than ever now. Despite the fact that he took out Seth Rollins last week, he might do the same to Finn Balor tonight on Raw. We don't know the mindset of Roman Reigns besides the fact that he wants to still have order in his yard, so to speak. He said that if you enter his yard, you will be dealt with. Well, Finn Balor seemed to have no problem dealing with the big dog tonight in Austin, Texas. Will Finn Balor suffer the same fate as Seth Rollins? Getting assaulted and probably be put down by him. Here we go, Finn Balor against Roman Reigns, live in Austin. Balor right after, oh God! Balor, fools rush in, got caught there. Went straight into Roman, but got caught. Sling blade! Balor back in the match so soon. As Finn now. Got him. They're going to do some damage on the Roman Reigns, attacking the arm. This is the first time, I believe, since the Royal Rumble. Oh, second time tonight. For the first time since the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, where Roman was the Universal Champion and Balor was the United States Champion around that time. These guys going at it once again, but this time on Raw, Balor with the double knees. You should have loved that maneuver last week, the double knees by Finn Balor. And now Finn, trying to go for it. Oof. Got caught. That knee lift. Roman trying to do something, trying to show his power to the world once again, but Balor able to counter and fight through. And now Finn, Irish whipping Roman off the ropes. Roman blocked that one, got him, belly to belly, suplex! Again, Roman just showcasing his dominance so far, using his strength to his advantage, obviously, and now Roman feels to be in control, feels to be in the driver's seat, calling all the shots. Showing everybody what goes down in his yard on a nightly basis. I bet you Roman Reigns' mind, they're going to make an example out of Finn Balor to what's to come for Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. As you see, Roman took care of Balor, knocked him onto the outside, and now they're going to do extraordinary damage, if I would say so, against Finn Balor. And Balor ramming Reigns into the back, into the LED board there, by the apron. I mean, I have not forgotten about the first episode of 2K18 of the new season, where Finn Balor and Roman had a brawl right in that area at ringside. We've got a count of 6, I believe. Count of 7. Balor in control on the outside, smashing Reigns' face onto the barricade. Back inside the ring goes Balor. Balor wants a big win over Roman. Kick to the gut. Roman now. Got him for a power. No. Counter. Sunset flip counter. Balor got him down. 2 count, but Roman countered. Roman countered and Balor kicked out. And vicious uppercut there by Roman. And now Roman Reigns clubbing blows, forearm to the back of Finn. And now Roman, trying to go for the Superman punch, but Balor caught him. dead in its tracks and try to go for the double knees, but Roman caught him dead in its tracks, got him an electric chair, thus the big dog. Holy crap! What a sequence there. Counter after counter, different attack, and then electric chair. Now Roman, single knee camel clutch, but Balor fights through. Gets out of the hole, kick to the gut, got him, DD, no. Block the DDT, then Roman Reigns, shot to the gut, spear! Roman Reigns! Good grief! Out of nowhere, like that! The big dog with a spear and a shoulder up by Balor! Holy! I don't know if that was out of instinct or not, but Balor kicked out of a spear that came out of nowhere. It's like Roman saw the opportunity to hit it, and he just did. And now look at Roman. Roman Reigns on Boston Crab submission hold. Roman Reigns with a Boston Crab submission. Balor in trouble, and he taps out. What the hell? Roman Reigns won a match with a submission hold. If that doesn't show how determined Roman Reigns is, I have no idea. Normally, Roman would win the match with a spear or a Superman punch or a powerbomb, but he just won a match with a submission hold. As we're back live on Monday Night Raw, after that match between Balor and Roman, I mean, I'm still surprised he won by submission. But now, here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, the no longer women's champion, no longer undefeated, and Asuka. Despite the fact that she's no longer undefeated, but still is dangerous, and Asuka making her way towards the ring. They're going to be in action here tonight on Monday Night Raw. I'm sure Asuka, we're going to find out what's going to happen. Is she going to get her rematch at SummerSlam against Becky Lynch for the women's championship? Becky Lynch was the only one that was able to defeat Asuka, making her submit at Money in the Bank. And now Asuka, I don't know, they're going to try to regain everything that she had before lost at Money in the Bank. Her pride and her focus. There comes her opponent after getting a big win over Nikki Bella last week. In Maurice is going to show everybody what she's all about. They're going to take advantage of this opportunity, going up against a former women's champion in Asuka, who was undefeated also. I hope in Maurice's mind, she doesn't think that now that Asuka's defeated, or she has lost the streak, that Asuka is inferior to everyone else on the roster. I really hope that's not in the mind of Maurice, especially that Maurice got a big win over Nikki Bella, like I mentioned last week. Well, tonight, we could see the Asuka lock, or vicious kick to the dome, or we might see Maurice deliver the French kiss. They're gonna French kiss Asuka goodbye, I guess, to where she once were. To where Asuka once was, you know, undefeated, on the top of the women's division, called all the shots, so to speak. I guess Maurice is looking to expose Asuka, that she is inferior to everyone else. Maurice in control, snap suplex on Asuka. Asuka is in trouble at the moment. Again, they're going to feed off the momentum from last week. Back elbow on the Asuka. Maurice is in control at the moment. And now Asuka, they're going to battle back, fireman's carry. The former champion, got the former longest rating Divas champion at one point. Got here, German suplex. And a kick to the spine as well. And I got it here, Michinoku driver planted. Maurice in trouble. And now, oh, Asuka attacking the arm. Which is smart. Maybe sending a little message to the women's champion in Becky Lynch. And now, so Asuka, she has something in mind, but changed it as back suplex She had something in mind for Maurice on the second rope, but realized that it could backfire, so she thought twice about it and made up her mind. Snap suplex there by Maurice. Maurice got it down with a snap suplex, covering the kick out. And oof, big shot to the gut there. Oh, jeez, a spinning backhand, I believe, by Asuka. I really hope Maurice is not thinking when I mentioned earlier. And now Maurice up top, drop kick. The same move that put Nikki Bella away back at Backlash by Asuka. And now, oof. That's a knee lift there by Maurice. The crowd is pro Asuka and against Maurice. That snapmare kick to the back, and oh, big kick. Big kick there by Maurice. Maurice is going to do what I mentioned earlier. Look at a French kiss. Asuka away from the Raw Women's Division against the DDT. French kiss. Got her down. Unique cocky position. Pinfall. Got a kick at the toe to Asuka. Could you imagine the win for Maurice there? That would have been at least the biggest win so far, or the second biggest win being on Raw for Maurice, but Asuka caught her there in a powerbomb position, plants her face first in the top turnbuckle. Driving the knee to Asuka. And now, oof, kick to the gut. Asuka, look at that. Oh, wow. Just spun around and then hit her with that hip attack. Attacking the arm once again. We don't know what's in the mind of Asuka, but Maurice now trying to put Asuka away. Trying to go for a scoop. Counter there. Counter there by Asuka. Got her down. Hooks the leg. Kick out at 1. Asuka can't believe that Maurice is still fighting. And can't believe that she's not been able to put her away yet. Asuka taunting. Getting the crowd on their feet. Asuka, got the arm. The crowd knows what's coming. Got her. In position. Maurice, nowhere to go. In trouble. Maurice has no choice. She taps out to the Asuka lock. Asuka with a win on Raw. The question is that win good enough for her to regain the confidence that she once had before losing to Becky Lynch? And speaking of Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion, the question is that the match we're going to have at SummerSlam for the Raw Women's title? Oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, our main event of the evening on Monday Night Raw in Austin, Texas. Aleister Black, first main event, first one-on-one match on Raw against the Destroyer in Samoa Joe. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event time. Here comes the man who won the Fatal 4 last week, able to defeat Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe, and Finn Balor especially to get the dub and go on to face The Rock at SummerSlam. Obviously, I know Aleister Black has heard what The Rock said earlier tonight, so I guess Aleister Black not going to use words as an example of what he's going to do to the People's Champion. Here comes the mysterious Aleister Black. Samoa Joe may be in for a rude awakening tonight in Austin. Aleister Black looking to Black Mass his way into SummerSlam. Black Mass his way to the Universal Championship. I mean, if Aleister Black does that, Aleister Black would make history. And for the first time in Universe Mode history that I can think of, that Aleister Black will be the first one to not only main event a pay-per-view, but also win his first championship Now, the last time I can recall something like that happening was Seth Rollins back at Survivor Series in Season 1 when he would go on to beat Chris Jericho for the WWE Championship in the main event in his first pay-per-view main event in his first WWE title match in Universal history. So Aleister Black could be the first one since Seth Rollins to do that. I might be wrong on what I just said, but I feel like that could happen. Aleister Black could get the job done against The Rock. But here comes a man who knows what it's like to be Universal Champion. Here comes the Destroyer, the Samoan Submission Machine, the Samoan Assassin, and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, he knows what he's in for. I actually heard a rumor that Samoa Joe was the one that asked for this match. Did not like the fact that Aleister Black was entered in the Fatal 4-Way last week. In Joe's mind, it should have been a triple threat since Rollins couldn't compete. Joe looking to at least get a little bit of revenge that Aleister Black got the win and he didn't last week. Who knows, but Samoa Joe tonight, the big chance to knock off the big momentum, the big chip on the shoulder of Aleister Black tonight. Former Universal Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, and Joe, we're going to put down the mysterious one. Here we go. Bell's about to... What the... I thought... Wait a minute. I thought we saw what we saw out of The Rock last week. Here comes the... early tonight, rather. Here comes the Universal Champion. The Rock looking to be at ringside to watch Aleister Black's match, I guess, up close and personal. The Rock mentioned that Aleister Black is a tremendous wrestler, but he's still, without a shadow of a doubt, looking to put away Aleister Black at SummerSlam. Well, here we go. Bell is wrong. Black and Joe one-on-one. Joe trying to go for a T-bone suplex. Got blocked. Able to counter the Aleister Black. Hello, Bataya. Black got Joe back against the corner. Referee looking to break it up, but Samoa Joe with a little cheap shot. The referee was not even looking, trying to break it up. Aleister Black trying to explain what Joe just did, I guess. And Aleister Black got paid for it. He paid for it, and Joe tried to capitalize, but Aleister Black, well scouted. Side headlock there by Joe. Wrenching the head of Aleister. And now Aleister Black got him here. Aleister Black's first main event here on Raw. And in a one-on-one capacity. Nice. Oh! Jeez! The agility of Aleister Black out of position as the referee hooks the leg and a kick out at one. After that double foot stomp, that standing double foot stomp by Aleister. Vicious kicks there by Black. Aleister got caught there by Samoa Joe. And now Joe got him up. Fireman's carry position with a Death Valley driver. And backhand chop there by Joe. Now Black will go outside for a breather. Got Joe by the leg. Oh! Hot shot there by Aleister. Drop kick to the back of Joe. Got him down in a pinfall predicament. Hooks the leg and a kick out of two. Holy. And now, look at Joe here. Got him. Oh, plants him double knees, cross leg, plant to Joe. And now Samoa Joe, side suplex, build it back suplex. And now Samoa Joe got him, hammerlock, submission hold, got it locked in. As Aleister Black in trouble. But Black able to fight back. And now Aleister Black running clothesline into the corner. Trying to drive his knee to the face of Joe. Joe able to block it. Got out the way. Ducks into Joe. Clothesline caught him. And now Samoa Joe trying to work on the head and neck area. And I'll whip it to the corner. Samoa Joe trying to, go for that back elbow combination, but Aleister Black caught him with an Irish whip. into the corner, and now, oh, wait a minute. The Rock got the attention of Aleister Black. This might not be a wise move. The Rock face to face with his challenger, but Samoa Joe from behind. Joe from behind! Shot to the face. The Rock did not get involved physically. But good grief. As Joe looking to capitalize, I guess. As Samoa Joe again got him. Side Uranagi. Side Uranagi slam by Samoa Joe, and driving the knee, busting up in Black as well. And now look at this. Nice counter by Aleister Black. And now Black has something in mind, dragging Joe. I mean, I still can't believe that The Rock distracted Black for the moment with Joe, as Black thought about it, changed its mind, drop kick. Rock distracted Black, Joe capitalized, and now Aleister Black up top, and trying to drive the knees. Missed the kick, got him, side suplex by Joe. And now, oh, that time Joe countered. That time Joe was well aware. Oh, caught him there. Good grief, vicious kicks. Aleister Black all over the place. And oh, driving Joe to the steps. Aleister Black now. We're going to make an example out of Joe, perhaps. We're going to show The Rock what he's in for at SummerSlam. I mean, Rock wanted to see up close and personal. Just did what he had to do. Distracted Aleister to show that maybe Aleister Black is just nothing but a rookie. Making a big mistake as Aleister springboard knee to the side of the head. The distance in that was ridiculous. And now, Joe is in trouble. Aleister with a moonsault. Cover. Hooks the leg up the moonsault. Joe still in it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday Night Raw live in Austin, Texas. Uh-oh. Someone's going to fade to Black tonight. Aleister setting him up with the... Oh, Black Mass. Black Mass onto Joe. Hooks the leg. And a kick out by Joe. You got to be kidding me. The Samoan Assassin staying alive in this match. The swift kick to the side of the head, not enough to put Joe down. And now Joe again, hammerlock submission. Aleister Black's in trouble. Joe trying to do something. I just can't believe that Joe was still in it. I'm sure Joe must have suffered some severe damage. Powerbomb by Joe. Got him down. Aleister in trouble. Staying alive. Got him this time with a power bomb. Turned into a Boston Crab. Submission hold. Samoa Joe. Got him down. Aleister in trouble perhaps. No. Aleister Black not going down without a fight. Almost tapped out to the Boston Crab, kick to the gut. Oh, look at Joe. Joe in trouble. Joe in trouble. Black got him here. Dragon Sleeper. Aleister Black spurs up the Dragon Sleeper. Joe's in trouble. Aleister Black playing fire with fire, I guess, with Joe. From one submission hold to another. Aleister Black got him here. Dragon Sleeper. And Joe taps out. What a match on Raw. Aleister Black making Samoa Joe tap out. My God, what a statement by Aleister Black. Aleister making Joe submit. That could be the fate of The Rock at SummerSlam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Hope you enjoyed the show. Good night from Austin, Texas.